Radio.
Oh, man.
Look at those bar stools. Woo!
I feel so tall.
How is everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming out.
Hello.
Is your mics working? Is everything good?
Yeah, everything sounds great.
Welcome to Movie Phone.
That doesn't sound like him at all. Hello, and welcome to Movie Phone.
When is the last time you...
For Independence Day, press 1.
That's the last time you...
That was the last time I used it. Yeah.
ID4. Jeremy?
What's up?
When is the last time you called Movie Phone?
I don't think I ever did, and the only way I know of it is because of the joke from Wet Hot American Summer or something, right? Yes? Yeah, well, I'm getting a yes in the front row. That's the only way I knew of it.
What is the joke?
The joke is what you just did, basically, is the voice. Press 1. But I've never heard it personally. I don't know.
This is excellent fodder for a podcast.
Is this because you came from such small environs that they did not have movie
Such
phones?
humble beginnings? Yeah, we would just trade a bale of hay for a ticket.
A whole bale?
Yeah. Well, that would be for a good movie. For a bad movie, we could just do like a bucket of corn.
Okay, the last double feature drive-in I went to see was Basketball. I'm not done, guys. It's a double feature, okay? Basketball with Halloween H2O. Was that like the sixth Halloween movie? And I believe paying...
Different eras. One was in the 90s and one was not.
No. They played at the same time. It was a double feature. I didn't go and then come back a few years later.
That's where my head was at. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Basketball and Halloween, whichever Halloween came out that year. And I do remember paying with a bale of hay, actually. So this checks out. It was up in Poughkeepsie.
Why would those two be the double feature? Why would Halloween and...
H2O, not the original.
Yeah,
it was
no.
I'm not
We get it. It's the same. It's like sleepover rules, man. When you're a kid, you get the scary movies and you watch, and then you need something to cool down.
Like a cool down slice.
Wow,
that usually was a comedy.
That was the palate cleanser. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I learned about the Hudsucker Proxy.
I went to public school myself. So I didn't encounter that until later.
Mike, we should tell everybody here what happened last weekend when we went to that Comic-Con convention.
What about it?
Well, we had a very nice time. Lots of cool, geeky nerds hanging around. We were in a mall.
I met a
South
furry.
Shore, Boston. You met a furry.
We got the artwork.
Well, I mean, most of it was very nice. The thing is that I bring the hat to these events because
the hat.
you know it helps bring people to the table. Is that the real PNP? Yes, it is.
It's like it's a furry substance, but it's also like nerd Velcro. It's like Velcro, but it's also like nerd Velcro in that they stick to it.
Yeah, someone stuck to it. Someone stuck to it and stole it off the table.
Oh, sticky fingers from
I only
Onyx?
have one of these hats. Solely because my sister had lice back in the day, and I got to keep it. So I'm just going to hand a couple of these out.
Whoever it's a double whammy because whoever stole the hats should know that Danny's sister had lice.
Want to know what it looks like?
And the eggs lay dormant, or are they called nits, I believe? The nits lay dormant, waiting to strike, and whoever has stolen
let's not talk
this
about
hat.
lice. I was just giving a little,
Relax, dude. That's just typical lice patter when you hand out flyers. That's what you do. You've never heard lice patter?
No.
I've never had lice. I don't.
You never had lice?
Jesus, why are you so shocked?
Well, you came from a place that didn't have movie phone.
Yeah, you came from Southern Ohio. I thought everybody had lice there.
Maybe from here up is just made of lice, just like stacked together.
Anyone lives in a town called Lynchburg had lice at one point. I'm just saying.
Okay. No, I did not. I can't remember if I did. And if
Were
I
you
did,
born with a cleft palate that just uncleft itself over time?
Jesus Christ, Mike.
that just like grew back together as like
No,
just.
my one thing was the brain tumor. That's it.
That was
We've
it,
talked
huh?
about it a bunch.
No, we've really beat the hell out of that brain tumor.
Yeah, brain tumor. Hey guys, I'm fine.
We beat it just kind of like you beat cancer.
I didn't have. Okay, let's move on. So one of the things we like to do at these shows, since it is called Nostalgia Personified, is sort of check out some of these fellas' past video doings. Danny's thrilled. So anyway, yeah, I brought a couple things for us to watch, and I'd love to
Like to hear it
see
go.
what you guys think.
This Robotech show is incredible. Earth is being attacked by these giant aliens, and only the Robotech Defense Force has the power and bravery to stop them. You see, Robotech has this terrific hero, Rick Hunter, and when he swoops down, swoosh, the Veritech fighter is Robotech to the rescue.
Robotech, weekdays at 4, beginning Monday.
Wow. So that's 2 to 4 p.m. I guess weekdays. I don't know. That's
a solid
every day.
That's a solid 10 hours of. It's a robo block, we used to call it.
Did they make you watch a full block before you had to shoot that commercial so you could actually really feel those feelings that you were feeling for everybody?
There's a couple of good tidbits here. The guy you see after me is Harley Cross, who is a big time actor in his youth.
Looks familiar.
I thought he played the youngest vampire in Lost Boys, like the little kid that
That's a choice role.
that Cheyenne protects. But he was a great actor. Then he became like an investor or something. He's invented like the new Volkswagen or something like.
Really?
Yeah, he gave them idea to
See
go
the one
like
that
this.
said that is really fuel efficient and
No, he copyrighted this shape or something. He's some sort of entrepreneur.
and he did that shape on that commercial.
This may have begun my love affair with anime, which is very troubling. But at
Is there
one
a
point,
college
you've heard
story about that?
No, you've heard about yes, but we can't tell it here. You've heard about the story where during this commercial, obviously I had time to shoot my part. Harley shot his part, and I think that was George or Robert Oliveri who was in Hey Honey, I Shrunk
For all
the
of you
Kids.
listening, Mike has got a crazy memory for names. I don't know how he does that. I couldn't tell you a single person I worked with when I was 7 years old.
I could tell you the people he worked with when he was
Dad?
7 years old. Right. Is that Joey? And as Harley or George or Robert was shooting their part, I was fucking with the Fisher Dolly, and the Fisher Dolly I managed to boom down and cramp my leg.
Oh, boy.
My leg was stuck in this. That's hydraulics.
Yeah.
Or pneumatics or hydraulic pneumatic, like oily air, the worst kind. My leg was stuck. My leg was stuck in a dolly, and a dolly is like basically this robotic arm, and then on a cart with wheels. So I became a Robotech mech. During the shooting of the commercial, I was man and machine at the same time. Like they have 3 versions. They have like robot version, plain version, and then sort of a meld. And I was the hybrid. But I never became the face of the franchise after that. And
Well, that's the golden question: is did you get to take one of these?
No.
Did they have any toys or anything?
no, and they freed my
Did you
leg.
get to
from
take the animation home? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
the studio.
asking?
I need you to. You
What
got to
the
become
hell?
the CEO.
No, I never got the tape.
No, I figure they make toys of that though, don't they?
And I feel like they canceled it not long after that, and it was a kind of thing.
2 to
yeah.
4 is not a prime.
No, you got.
I guess that's after school. Never
Well,
mind.
no, I
it's
mean
perfect.
that was like Double Dare was in there, DuckTales, Chip and you know what I mean. There was other things happening.
right. Chippendales. That's a different
I used to earn some money after school.
Right. Okay, well let's move on. Now it's time for
Could have destroyed my leg. Here I am today.
Standing tall.
leaning tall, more like.
Leaning tall.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's move on to Mr. Tamborelli's. Now this one is not a commercial. This is going to be a first for the show.
Why is it not a commercial?
Well, let's. Who cares? Here it is.
So how's Miss McKay? She's still the favorite? Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey there, Sport. Sport, I got something for you.
What?
In this plain-looking but magic paper bag is the contents for a first-rate gourmet lunchbox. See what we got here. We got one cold chicken burger. This, by the way, comes with a money-back guarantee that you will one day hit 300 in the majors. That's right, and we've got a bag of dried apricots. And we got a box of raisins. Well, the thing that these are not the singing raisins. Sorry, thank goodness.
Wow.
Oh, you just so you profiled and you assumed that all raisins were California raisins.
Yeah, I did.
You profiled.
Yeah, I was. Can I say about that? That's live television, folks.
Dude, what kind? That was live television?
Yeah, that's a soap opera. That was
called
that was
Ryan's Hope.
Yeah, Ryan's Hope.
Oh, you're right. Ryan's Hope.
Yeah, for all you.
And Ryan's Hope was that
Ryan's
Danny,
Hope
that
fans.
Danny would get regular because he gave him a lot of dried fruit in that one lunch. There was a lot of dried
apricots and then raisins.
And raisins? I'm thinking that something's stuffed up at home.
Well, he is my dad. He probably knew some things.
Here's my number one question is first I knew that it was live because when he comes in he says champ and you don't do anything. So he has to do hey champ.
Hey, champ.
Yeah. So that's a sort of the tip off that it's a live show. The other thing
and
is
also I really had to tie my shoe in that moment. They were like, "We're rolling." I'm like, "My shoes." And she grabbed the shoe. I don't know if that's true. Like I said, I was 7 years old. I don't fucking remember anything.
Do you remember anybody's name from back then?
Ryan.
I hope you would remember his.
Oh boy, I didn't want to set you up for that. That was no.
How much rehearsal went into that dance?
Into the dance itself?
Yeah,
that looked like Dan just had to go to the bathroom before they rolled.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
They made me watch the raisin commercial a few times. Yeah.
All right.
So can you do it like that guy, that raisin with the white gloves?
Yeah, they had wonderful gloves.
Yeah.
Really, they did.
Let's go ahead and give them a big round of applause for their.
I don't know if we really earned it, but thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. Thanks to Jeremy for scouring YouTube.
Scouring the internet.
It's getting.
Thanks to Jeremy for clearing your browser history and just
your
browser history and just searching.
Clear your brow for your history, pal.
No, the thing I said last time was that I don't choose the first 10 YouTube results. I go at least to 15. So this time I think it was at least 30, but I started running out of stuff.
Yeah,
so.
I mean that's I don't think I even have my own saved YouTube videos of things I did when I was a little kid.
Yeah,
I do that. Why not?
Let's be honest, you probably do.
No, I don't. I couldn't find any Ryan's Hope, so.
Yeah, it's on there.
So can I get that link?
Nope. Well, we want to introduce a guest for the evening. You guys ready for a guest?
He's taller than the microphone would indicate.
Yep. You could see him on things like, oh man, Neon Joe Werewolf Hunter. No. Jon Glaser Loves Gear.
Delocated.
Mr. Jon Glaser, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
Thank you.
He said he was going to show up. He did.
Do I have a reputation of otherwise?
No.
Weird.
No, we're just. It's Sunday night. It's nice.
It's great. This is
We're
walking
here.
distance from where I live. It's before 8 o'clock. Fucking perfect.
Wait, you're only available to 8?
This is like a dad wheelhouse.
This is dad talk.
We have 5 minutes.
Be the greatest
Let's crunch
5
it
minutes.
in 5 minutes, guys.
I don't have to leave before 8, but I'm more prone if it's like early and I can go to bed early.
Oh yeah.
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 It's gotten to that point for me, which is fine. I love going to bed early and getting rest.
Talk
It's
about
the best.
Oh, naps are the best. Like they're better than any kind of vitamin.
Yeah, we were talking
Wow,
about this.
Yeah,
someone
we can do
likes
that. Yeah. Can I
get an
so
amen
much
for
you get a
naps?
clap for it.
Yeah.
Clap for naps.
Snaps for naps.
That's a nap clap.
I told these guys backstage a lot of really great backstage talk about running and naps, and I had at least a 3-hour nap today. It was the best, and it was solid. It was like a hard sleep. Oh God, just the best.
Do you have a cutoff, like what's a sleep and what's a nap? Like, could you cross that line from nap into something longer?
I worry about going longer than. I don't have a specific time. I did set when I laid down, I set my alarm for 3. Because I fell asleep maybe before noon, and because I was feeling so tired.
Oh, that's.
And I knew I knew it could veer into like I could wake up at 6, and then I'd be screwed tonight, and I don't want that to happen. So I set my alarm, and I felt like 3, and if I wake up before, no problem. But oh my God, just the alarm just woke me up hard. I was like, oh yeah, it felt so good. Oh my God.
You realize you just scored.
It was the best.
I wish I could be like you.
And you know what my alarm clock is? My dick. And when I come, I knew it was a good nap.
Wow.
Nocturnal emission naps. That's how you know you've really done well with the nap.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, well, now I'm envious 2 times over.
Forget REMs.
I'm envious for your nap in general, and then
forget REMs.
The
We're
finishing
talking
nap.
NENs.
Yeah.
Just design a cock ring with an alarm clock in it. And it wakes you up.
Jeremy, $1 billion ideas. You want to check on
we
that?
have $1 billion ideas on the show, so
That's one.
There's one.
it's yours. But if you want to,
Call it a clock ring.
Yeah.
And there's a hyphen between the C and the L.
Don't call it a clock ring. I've
Clock
been
ring.
here for years. Okay? Don't call it a clock ring.
yeah, we've been here for
years.
Yeah, it's a hip hop thing. It's a hip hop moment.
Okay.
So does the clock ring buzz you like what's those things you wear on your wrist to keep track of your
Time, the watch.
No.
An Apple Watch?
No. Fitbit.
I think he's talking about the Apple phone.
Is it like a Fitbit? Because then you could.
I was going to say that was just no men yelled out Fitbit.
Not a single one.
Fitbit!
It's all right. The Ferrell knows that their audience is like 86% female.
That's right.
And now Fitbit does too.
Yeah. But the odd thing is the person that I saw one on tonight was male. So there goes your theory right down the drain.
Clearly ashamed to let people know he's wearing one.
You know why? Because his girlfriend's making him wear it.
Quiet.
Just when we go out.
Honey, you have to wear a Fitbit. If I'm wearing one, you're wearing one.
I feel like though if you did that and you had the buzz that you could that the alarm buzzes your.
Oh no,
key.
she comes first.
Well, depends on the situation.
Oh, you're using this is a joint effort.
No, I'm not. No, I'm saying I'm talking specifically about the clock ring.
The clock ring.
The clock ring.
Trademark, patent pending.
Right.
It should buzz. Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Well,
you need to test out the prototype.
What do you want it to play? The Star Spangled Banner or something?
I was thinking like a firework or something. I don't know. Out of the top. I don't know.
Firework sounds dangerous if you're using the clock ring in the right spot.
There's nothing better than sleeping hard and then waking up.
There is nothing better.
What's better than that?
Nothing better than sleeping hard.
Just on your just face down on your back, whatever.
Like
Jeremy, back
like
me
it?
up on this.
Nope.
You like it on all the way around. You rotisserie napper. That's great.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, why not?
So you sleep. So you get on a bed, and you're strapped in like with crazy person straps.
Yeah, okay.
And then you just rotate.
Yeah, 90 degrees each time, every 45 minutes.
Oh man.
Slow roasting.
Are you over a flame?
No, I'm just saying like it's just
comfortably tucked in and got a good blanket.
Yeah, it's got to be cold in the room, but you're warm with the blanket underneath.
Yeah, I want my room 65
Your face got to be cool.
Little
Really
Sade.
That's why people have kids.
Well, see, now we're getting crazy with the Sade.
I'm a Sade fan. I don't know. Okay, fine. No Sade. The other thing I want to know is that maybe this could be a spin-off of that.
Cancel the Sade.
The rotisserie dickory
Clock.
dock. Yeah.
Rotisserie dickory dock.
Yeah.
Wow, that's.
I don't know if I'm
like a
into
dock.
this rotisserie
Yeah.
sleeping.
That might have just been our first $2 billion idea.
Well, it's only at 180 degrees that it would be kind of weird for you because you'd feel like suspended being.
Yeah.
Your back on the mattress upside down. It's got to be interesting.
Sounds
Who knows?
Yeah, that's a word.
Why not?
For it.
I just got to get a bigger apartment, and I'm going to try it out myself. So, F you guys.
Jesus.
Well, keep us posted.
This is the type of thing you could do a blog on and update us, I guess.
Yeah. I'll periscope it.
Oh, I just thought of how
kids are really
the
into
clock
that.
ring wakes you up.
Yeah.
so the clock ring, and it's lined with speakers. Okay, so there's lots of little speakers, and it's you record 50 female porn stars.
Okay.
To just all yell Fitbit, and then that audio
the chorus
vibrates on your dick and wakes you up.
Right. Okay. Let me record that.
Danny,
do that again.
Danny gets a phone call in a meeting.
Yeah.
That's that's your vibration impression.
Yeah. It's not patent pending.
We have really disrupted a lot of industries.
I learned from Michael
already.
Winslow, so just saying. But that's it. I only learned the vibration sound. That's the only thing I can do.
That's good.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
quality, not quantity.
Right. True.
That's the slogan, I
That's
think.
true.
Yeah.
Of the clock ring?
Of the clock ring. Quality, not quantity.
Works for me.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not trying to like edge into your clock ring game, but I will if need be.
Well, I just assumed it was a collaborative idea right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 25% apiece.
Oh, great. I'm getting 25. Okay.
I get midnight to 3.
Wait, we don't.
That's the time when the
You're
most.
napping from midnight to 3. What are you doing in life?
No,
are you,
I get midnight
are you a
to
janitor?
I get
Are
midnight
you
to
a
3
night
because that's when
watchman?
the most action happens.
We've gone somewhere today. Okay.
You get it from 3 to 6. You get it from 6 to 9. Righteous. And you get it from 9. And nice. And you get it from 9 to 12.
9 to 12.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm gonna have to wake up. You know what I mean? I
You have to wake up to take a nap?
I guess I could put it. I could put it on when I go to bed. Is there any like? Is it like a contact lens? Can I not put it in my eye? I mean, my dick.
No.
It's no.
No, you definitely don't want to put this in your eye. You'll go blind.
I misspoke. I meant dick, not eye dick. Can I wear it the night before?
You can wear 2 and then take one off and feel like a wild man.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, that's that. And wait, it's 8:03. We did good. Get you right on out of here.
Speaking of dad trips,
Really good segue. Solid.
I had to go to the farmer's market, as I will, and I saw my bacon dealer again because it's August now. And last week she saw us and said, "Gonna be a new month soon," because she knew. And it's honestly like Bone Thugs and Harmony first of the month when I get into the farmer's market and I'm just like, give me the bacon. This is my bacon for the month. I'm only allowed to eat like 2 strips a week.
Bacon for the month?
Yeah. I used to
Not a bacon of the month club.
Just wait till you get this. Wait till you get
Bacon
this
of the
clock ring money. You know what I mean? Then it's going to be bacon of the day.
No, I'm not allowed to have it like that. I'm allowed to have one.
Let's leave clock ring in the rearview mirror of this
Yeah.
podcast.
Okay.
That's a segue
That's
too
like-
far.
That was a hard segue to something else, and it was a bad segue back. We're just
Listen,
really.
I feel like I'll leave it alone.
I'm allowed
I know
to, I'm allowed
you
to
can
eat
only have 2. I know
2 strips a week.
because you indulged too much for
Smart.
too long.
Just for 39 years.
Right.
Smart.
So yeah, she like exalted along with me on Saturday. It was great. It was honestly like the first of the month video. I don't know if you've ever seen that video, the Bone Thugs and Harmony video.
It's the first of the month. Get up, get.
Yeah, we got it. Show it, Jeremy. No. I'm just... John, would you duck down for a second?
Sure,
We got to show the video.
It's such a weird place.
The farmer's market?
Yeah, you just don't want to carry so many children and food at the same. So many children, so many foodstuffs.
Did
at the
you
same
pick
time.
up extra
I was gonna
children?
say, you have one.
What the hell?
It's kind of like that game Katamari Damacy where you push the ball around and things stick to you, and as you get bigger, more things stick to you. These are my people. Thank you. Did not stack the deck tonight. I have no family members here. It's my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Dan. This is going to come out later than
6
Yeah,
months.
he's gonna be like, thanks for the late birthday wishes.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Dick.
It's
What's
not
it
streaming.
called? Katamari.
Katamari Damacy. Oh yeah, the kids will eat it up.
What is it?
It's just like you're pushing around a ball until things stick to it, and the more things stick to it, the ball gets bigger, and then bigger things stick to it, and eventually
It's a video game?
Yeah, and you're chasing around. Like first, you just have like you're picking up the mouse traps and pieces of cheese.
Is it
and
for
then,
kids?
Yeah, and adults.
Is it an app?
And now
Or
you're
can
and now
buy
you're-
this on PlayStation?
Yeah, it is on PlayStation. And then
write it down
and then you're
for
picking
me.
up like house cats, and then the dog, and then the kitchen table, and then the people who live there, and then the whole house. And
Sounds fun.
yeah,
It's like the Trump administration.
what?
I'm sorry. Sorry. All right, so the clock rang, right?
Wow, where'd you learn that?
Air horn.
That's pretty good.
My extended who.
Hey.
Do we have to pay for the rights for that?
I don't have kids, so I don't have dad stories. But yesterday I was in a bouncy house for a moment because it was a 2-year-old's birthday party. Because what's better than having a couple 2-year-olds and a bunch of adults at a bouncy house?
Did anybody try and get you to get them beer?
No one did. But the person who rented the bouncy house insisted that I go in it, and I didn't want to because
He was like, no, I signed the
no,
waiver.
I'm 35
It's fine.
years
I signed
old.
the
I'm
waiver.
not trying
Go
to get
ahead."
into a bouncy house and do dumb shit and hurt myself. But I was forced in, and I hurt myself. But not before I probably hurt the feelings of other kids, because nobody wants to be in a bouncy house with me.
Wait, other kids? So you're saying that you at 39 are still a kid, right?
I'm 35. Thank you.
35. That's me. I'm 39.
Right, uh-huh.
You at 35 are still a kid because you were admitted into the bounce house. Does anybody
no.
who goes into
I'm
the
I
bouncy
guess
house?
it's saying other kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
I
does
turned
it-
into one.
I'm saying if you cross that threshold, are you a kid again, or like I'm still a dad?
No,
If
because
go
I
in
had
there, I'm still a dad,
because I
right?
had rational thoughts. Unlike the person who rented the bouncy house, who
And
threw
invited
me in
you
there
in.
and started throwing herself at me, and then getting the kids to gang up. Well, look,
Throwing herself. It was
like she was just like trying to knock me
mom?
down. No, it wasn't. It was a mom.
It was a mom. Oh,
it was a
Jesus
mom.
Christ.
The thing is, though,
Was it
Gotta
the,
take care of
but
the
the mom,
cups.
Was
the
it the
mom
birthday
wasn't
kid's
being.
mom?
It was the birthday kid's mom, and the
a
birthday
single
kid
mom?
wasn't in there.
Right
No,
in
she's
front,
married.
right in front of the dad, right? This
No.
is scandalous.
No, so here's the thing. She decides to get the kids who are in there to be like on her side. They're like, "Go get him! Everybody get him!"
Yeah, he has cooties.
But that was her way of like, trying to throw me off, because then she would like jump at me and try to knock me down.
No, all the
so she'd
kids-
send the little kids, and I'd have to like have a rational thought to be like, "Don't hurt the kid." Well, she's coming, and just like take the head and knock the kid around.
All the kids were pinning,
And there were like 4
pinning
kids
your
that were
limbs
doing
back.
this, and every time they would just keep coming back for more.
Yeah,
And
they
I
were
was like,
pinning your
"Do you
limbs
not
back so she
understand?
could
I'm gonna
open
throw
your
you
clothes."
again." And I just,
No.
hands out, knock him over, because I didn't want to get knocked over and look like a schmuck.
So you kind of taught those kids about how the world is going to be.
Maybe. Well, I wish the kids knew how my ankle felt today.
Tell us about it.
Tell the kids.
It really stings.
Well,
Kids,
I'm glad you said that because I
make sure
happen
you
to
go
have
to
the
full
kids right here.
rehabilitation when you break your ankle, because if you don't do it 100%, you get atrophy in your muscles. And then the kids are like, atrophy? And then that was it. And that's how I would teach the kids. That's why I'm a teacher. PS 138.
It's fun. It's fun to throw kids. I had an idea where if you could have a place that's just like a padded room, thick, like cushiony, marshmallowy pads, and it was 100% scientifically proven, you could throw a child as hard as you wanted, and they would never get hurt. Would you do it?
I think we could just raise. I think
so fun.
We could raise some money, get some of those Tempur-Pedic beds.
I mean, it sounds like a bouncy house just with the sides extra pad.
No, because those kids.
Incredible.
Yeah, this.
be
I
so
want to yank a
satisfied.
kid real hard at a wall. Yes.
Who in this room has not ever at one time wanted to just punch a kid? For whatever reason.
There you go.
She hasn't. Oh, you have. Okay.
This week.
It's
Every
fresh.
day.
It's fresh in your mind.
Kids are annoying, and sometimes you're like, oh, if I could just punch this kid.
Wouldn't it be great if you could just throw them as hard as you could and they wouldn't be hurt because it would just be
That'd be
so.
great.
It would be so padded.
And they'd
would
love
love
it, and
you
they
saw
wouldn't
that
understand.
energy.
They'd have
think
fun.
you're having fun.
Yeah.
They wouldn't understand you were getting out your aggression and your hate.
Well, you'd have to put one of those masks on, so you can't. They wouldn't see your face, but you could be like, and they just think you're having fun with them.
When did it become the black bloc?
Just saying. Look, even if I was a little kid and some guy wanted to throw me and I thought it was going to be fun, if he had an angry look on his face, I would know that he was trying to
They
hurt
wouldn't
me.
have an angry look on their face. They would be joyful.
Joyful?
Yeah.
Because couldn't even believe you were allowed to do
It's a
this.
win-win.
It would feel so good.
It's a win-win. You're so happy that you can throw them, and they're so happy to be tossed.
I think
like,
it's more than a win-win. It's a win for you, win for the kids, to win for the psychology.
There is a third win.
Community. There's a win
Yeah.
for the science community. It's a win for the people that designed the structure.
This is like
There's a lot of wins
This is 5
involved.
wins we're up to. We may have never had this much. I'm tired of winning already, guys.
I almost called back the clock ring just now.
No, we can't do that.
They were your, that
I
was
made
your,
myself
is your
mad.
rule.
I
You're
have
allowed
strict
to. No, you're allowed to
instructions.
do it.
It's a loss for the clock ring.
Just one though. There's several wins in there. Oh boy.
That's a nice pause. That was like
A lot
that
of
was
really
the
awkward
real.
pauses tonight.
That was a
Is
real.
that normal for you guys' podcast?
No, that's like a dad nap. That's like a short nap that I just had really quick.
Oh man, I don't want to like go back. The nap I had today was so amazing. God, it was so good.
When you have a great meal, you want to talk about it afterwards. When you
Sure.
take a good shit, you're just like, oh man. When you have a good nap, you want to, you just want to waddle in it a little.
This was a good one. This was a good one. I'm not like I got to talk about my naps, but this was like,
Really good.
what if I was though? I got to talk about my naps.
If you had
And
a
that's how I'd say it.
if you had a website, would you have a vertical that was just naps?
What's that?
If you had a website, you would have a vertical that was just naps.
What's a vertical? Is that me
A
showing my
category,
age?
like a category. It's
What's
like
a vertical?
runs, naps, talking about stuff,
And that's called a
sneakers.
vertical?
Yeah, dap. It would be a button that you would click
He
on your
says
website.
a lot of things I don't know what they mean either. You just say.
You're talking
move
It
on.
nonsense.
made me mad that you're a vertical.
You're talking nonsense like your friend
Jesus.
Richard from the
I'm gonna
third
walk, I'm gonna
grade.
leave.
Oh boy. I don't know who Richard is from the third grade.
But I remember his name.
Oh, we're calling back the Rain Man scenario with this guy.
The Rain Man scenario. That's what they do when I get too uppity. They're just like they like scatter matchbooks on the floor and stuff and tell me to count them.
But not the match books, the actual matches inside
the wooden
the
man.
book.
They just.
And a couple of us take a few out,
Yes.
so we really try
no.
to
I
mess with
can't
them.
I can't just quickly estimate. They're just like just empty those things of cutlery on the ground, and Mike will count them really quickly.
That sounds kind of fun though. The matchbook scenario, like oh my god, like for the matchbooks and then the matches. I'm picturing like different colored match heads and
Yeah.
Don't stop there.
We do it. This is how we get him to take naps.
I pictured like
that takes a lot out of him every time.
If I can ever not compare myself to BA from the A Team, I don't know when that day will come.
Oh God.
which one's BA? Is that
Are you
Mr. T?
That was
big
Mr. T.
A-Team fan, John?
What's that?
Big A-Team fan?
Never watched it.
I feel like
I've seen clips.
I feel like John probably could be a good Murdoch. You know, he's got that howling mad.
Is that George Papard?
No, he died.
Wait.
Dwight Schultz.
Who's Dwight Schultz? Is that the character?
He was, that was the actor who played Murdoch.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking.
Yeah, he was a loose cannon.
Oh, like yeah, kind of like the weird guy, right?
Yeah. It's not typecasting.
But there
He
was
watches
also
a lot of
what's the
Me
guy's name
TV?
from Battlestar Galactica? Wasn't he in
The
18?
Face Man.
The good-looking guy,
Oh, the actor's name was
Here we go.
Dirk Benedict.
Dirk Benedict.
I remember his name because I read a terrible autobiography he wrote about how he was like wasting away inside because he was the original gluten-free guy.
Wow.
Well,
It was a really
spoiler
terrible,
alert.
It was a really terrible autobiography by Dirk Benedict.
The ultimate spoiler alert. The guy from A-Team in Battlestar Galactica
Invented gluten-free. No, he was like, I was eating terribly, so I started with celery. And I guess he worked his way back to health.
what,
Can I tell you the really
what
quick
chapter
dad
was
story?
that in?
I'm not going to read the whole book to you.
Really quick dad story. I was talking to a dad today at the playground, and he got a text from his wife that she was picking up, and this made me a little nauseous. Milk and celery. Yeah, pretty gross combo. I was like, ugh.
Watered down plant-based milk.
But then I said, oh, so is she asking you to get some? And he said, no, she's getting it.
White bread.
But why is she texting him?
White bread. You're going to make
Getting milk and celery.
You're going to make meatballs
Ugh,
later.
God.
Milk
and then I started
celery.
picturing, when you put celery in like a glass of water.
Yeah, capillary action right away.
Sure.
I was thinking of drinking the soda through a Twizzler and then drinking the milk through itself.
Just sticking celery in a glass of milk.
And trying to sip it through the...
We got to leave this with the clock ring, man. That's terrible.
I will say, when I was a kid, I used to call milk milk.
Milk?
And pillow, and I took a lot of shit for it. My friends were like, milk? Pillow? And for years, even after I knew that it was wrong, I stuck with it. Like, I don't give a shit.
You from Delaware?
Saying milk and pillow, Michigan. You'll probably... Has anyone at any point yet went like, oh, he's from the Midwest? Has my Midwest accent, popped at all yet?
Anyone?
Haven't heard it.
Anyone?
Maybe when I start talking about my socks. That's when it'll...
Well, we think you're talking about your beloved Boston Red Sox.
Well, now if you go socks.
Yeah.
Oh, your beloved Chicago White Sox.
Michigan.
But you don't have your own
Chicago's
team.
Illinois. He's really good with names, terrible with
Detroit-
states and cities.
Are you a fan?
Really bad.
Are you a fan of the Detroit Tigres?
Sure am.
I gotcha.
Sure am.
Dan and I have not. We've traveled all over, but we have not done any cool things in the Upper Peninsula, the lower.
Not in the UP, no.
The lower.
I've never been to
Peninsula.
the UP.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I've been northern Michigan. It's beautiful.
Sure.
Wow.
We'll
go back. We'll go.
Wow.
There's no one here from Michigan that nobody cares.
We would have had applause long ago if someone.
Now I'm
had
going to talk
cared.
about it the rest of the podcast.
We can make them care if we only stick with this one subject.
Which is?
Michigan.
Oh.
I don't know if it still is. The slogan was, say yes to Michigan.
It seems like something from like 2003, but
I think it's even older. It might be 80s. Might be 70s. And I'm not sure if it still exists.
Is that what got your family to Michigan?
Jeremy
First
Look it
fact check of the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
really taking his time.
Say yes to Michigan.
Say yes to Michigan.
I just remember Virginia being for lovers. That was like a big bumper sticker.
That thing came up with T-shirt, so it must be a slogan if there's a T-shirt.
Well, there's probably old ones on eBay.
And Sufjan Stevens has a song called Say Yes to Michigan, another indicator that it's probably a real slogan.
That's a cool looking T-shirt.
Murdoch had cool T-shirts on the A-Team. Not to bring it back to the A-Team.
There is a TV spot. I don't know if we still have the ability.
Yeah.
To
Oh,
video.
fuck. You got to.
Do you want to?
You got to.
John, you're about to get blasted. I'm sorry.
No, he is Michigan, dude. It's okay if you project it on him.
Talked into my beer like.
All right, here's the commercial.
Oh yeah, Michigan! Yeah, Michigan! Yeah, wings! What the fuck is that, dude?
I think. I don't think.
Siesta Key Beach Turtles. If you
thinking
hate
about-
Michigan, you're coming to Siesta Key.
I'm thinking about buying some beachfront property in Michigan.
I don't think the Chevy Volt had anything to do with Michigan, but maybe it did. I don't know.
They built it there.
Yeah, but I don't know why the '80s Michigan. Anyway,
Well, we just lost Sean.
and Michigan.
See, I got my Detroit
Detroit-
City FC
Detroit-
T-shirt on. Yeah.
Detroit City.
Lower tier soccer.
That's awesome. I was going to say with the striped socks, you look like a couple of the guys I played soccer with in the park.
Sure. Or a dad that's trying too hard.
Dads. Oh, that's me.
Do you find the idea? Are you doing that? Are you playing soccer?
No, I'm not injuring
McCarran?
myself.
No?
But I have had some good work injuries lately, but no play injuries.
He gets injured on sets a lot. For someone who handles hot lights and metal stands, he's always like barking his shin or. Well, I don't know,
It sounds like it makes
getting
perfect
cuts.
sense.
Thank you. Someone who
Well,
gets it.
You're
I
saying
mean-
your tone was as if he doesn't do things that are dangerous, potentially to get hurt.
Well,
And it makes actually perfect sense that
I
he
think
have
I
nicks and cuts
I just
and
think that
bangs
he
and
could
bruises.
be,
Please come back
He
for the
could just
Mike
be a
and
little bit
John
better.
show, September 2nd at Union Hall.
Well, then there's no tension, and it's you're not wondering when are they going to
Preaching to the choir.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think I deserve it. I understand. I don't get.
I don't think you. It's not that I don't think you deserve it.
You think
I'm
I
just
do
saying,
deserve it?
I'm just saying. I think you shouldn't get hurt as much as you do. I'm worried. Are you not getting enough sleep? Are you not napping enough or something?
Say yes to medical coverage.
Do you just use it? Do you just get hurt purposely so you can go through your insurance?
Absolutely.
It's like I got this insurance. I might as well use it.
Absolutely not. I don't know anybody out here who does that. Anyone here? No insurance fraud. Who is going to cop?
It's not
to
fraudulent if you're actually hurt. I'm just saying you like to use what you have.
So
I wouldn't call it fraudulent.
So you're saying at home I just hit my own thumb with a hammer, like
Yep. Head on over to Methodist. Get your thumb fixed. Okay.
No,
I'm just
I don't
worried
fi-
about you, Mike. Whatever, man.
I don't take pleasure in that.
What you need is a sock ring. Thumb cock ring? No, okay. I thought it was with a shot. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ. It's called
We tried to get him off the stage last month, but he won't leave.
Sock ring.
John, you've already increased our net worth, I think 1,400% since you've gotten here on the stage with these billion-dollar ideas. That's taken us from a negative to a positive. Both of us,
good.
So that's what the 1,400% is. Yeah.
That first shot of the Say Yes to Michigan spot of those ladies coming over the hill that was spectacular.
Yeah, you really like that?
Right away, it's like, oh yeah, Michigan.
They did not have to truck in that snow.
But
that was real snow.
Would you? I wasn't
inspired the
into
song
it when it was on
Panama.
the sleigh, though. The people in the sleigh.
Oh, that was fun. Come on.
You should have kept it at the cross country skiing.
Come on.
The lady coming out of the spa.
Can I make you look up another video?
Like that was say yes to Michigan, but was there a say yes to Detroit? Because they didn't seem to feature a lot of Detroit in there. It seemed to mostly just be the hills.
Yeah, it was a lot of rural, wasn't
There's
it?
a say less to Eminem. Is there a say yes to Eminem?
Well, that looked like it was made before he was even born or when he was a kid. Say Yes to Detroit. I don't know if they had like a... They did. There was a rock station. I think it's still there. 101.1 WRIF. The Riff.
That's a great rock and roll radio station.
It was the best. And this guy, Arthur Penhallow. You're listening to 101 WRIF, baby! That was his thing, man. It was, the greatest. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good spot.
Yeah, you want to go this?
Do it.
Well, the other thing I was going to say, if we want to keep doing this, it's a spot. There's an old called Dietrich Furs, and great. And I think it was also that was also it was women in fur coats skiing down a mountain, and it was ooh Dietrich Furs.
Now
from the Dietrich family,
we gotta dub these with our own voices.
Would this be the Dietrich Furs horse commercial, or would this be the Dietrich Furs skiers commercial?
Yeah, there it is.
I'm pretty sure it's the skiers commercial.
All right.
Let me step off to the side and use my beer can as a microphone.
Oh my God, we got the ID at the head. This is great. Hal Dietrich.
Zigzag Downhill Skiers is the title.
Hal Dietrich was made sure he got good treatment.
What's going on over there? Sir, get out of the shop, please. What? Never mind, we have one take.
Wait.
We're about to run out of tape.
You didn't hear the song. Maybe the song's in the other one.
Freeze frame.
You got it. The song's great. It's worth it. I think it's worth it.
It might be worth it.
I'm 100% positive that I think it's worth it.
I like
not
that
gonna
it was
play it.
in.
Do you want to do the horse one? We can do
Ouch.
it. You want to do the horse? We could do the horse.
The slow mo.
I
The
think-
slow mo is what got me in that commercial. By the way,
I do not remember it only being shot from behind, though.
You do-
Really, I like that choice, though.
Very deliberate.
But I never noticed that dude in the red coat.
It's the type of spot you can watch again and see something new each time. And I like that about works of art that are deep. You know, you could.
That's so funny.
Like Gangnam Style, I watched once. I got the whole thing. You know.
This is the White Horse version. You want to try that?
Yeah, maybe. Sure. And this is the advanced video, so.
This is not for release.
Fucking way again.
Justice, John. It sounds just like what you were singing. Man.
Wow, Dietrich first.
We took some footage from a cigarette commercial, and then we took the cigarette out of her hands and changed the music.
That is a jam, that song.
Now you got Dietrich first.
I feel like
it was also there was a woman singing too. That's like a real sensual
duet
combo. Yeah. She's going high, and then he comes in. Ooh.
I feel like Islands in the Stream was probably big right about then. So that's probably the.
If I saw those commercials, I would have said yes to Michigan too.
First chance I got.
In fact, I'm moving out.
I would have gone early.
Bye-bye, Crown Heights. Hello, Michigan.
I would have gone early decision to Michigan, breaking my Notre Dame family's heart.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got a whole Notre Dame side of my family. Every one of them. Yeah, it was a problem.
Sorry to hear.
This is how they say, John. This is how they say hello.
For the listener.
You had to finish off like a 12-pack of Budweiser first, and then you get into that stance.
Oh, Lord.
That's my response to anything Notre Dame. Ugh. No thanks. Yeah, that's right.
Go for it, man. I got nothing. I got no claims to Notre Dame. I went to Hampshire College.
You better watch out for
the only sport we had at my college was ultimate frisbee.
Watch out for Aunt Carolyn when you leave the bar.
For the listener, John is pointing out Notre Dame attendees.
We're gonna fight.
I always like to think of Jason Zimbler as your Nickelodeon analog because he played like the younger brother. But Jason Zimbler, who played Ferguson on Clarissa, he was like
the fuck.
He was like a
It's okay, John. We were on a network called Nickelodeon. It was really big in the 80s and 90s.
What'd you say?
Okay. Before Adult Swim.
He went to Notre Dame. He was a singer.
Jason Zimbler was a singer who went to Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Bad school to go to for singing. I know that.
He sang in the choir. Beautiful voice.
N-O-T-R-E-D-A-M-E. Notre Dame is I don't know. That's not the funny Irish song. I know that's not it.
There are words to that song.
Perhaps. The words were changed to my elementary school.
We'll never know.
So
Aaron Parsegian just died.
Who did?
Legendary Notre Dame football coach.
The guy who ignores Rudy for most of Rudy. And then kind of
good riddance.
And then kind of
good riddance. Rudy was a good man. He deserved to play.
And then he kind of like has his hands tied.
He was my uncle.
Everyone's like, I'm not gonna play if Rudy doesn't play. And he's like, these jerks give me no choice. All right, get on there. Right, it isn't even Parsegian that makes a decision. Somebody else behind his back is like, Rudy, get in there. What do I do? Just act natural.
Acting natural was jumping onto the field, very excited. I guess. I never played football, man. So
Vince Vaughn, double V, came in hard. He didn't like Rudy, and then he came around to Rudy at the end.
He totally, softened. Like a softie.
Yeah.
Rudy.
All right, go into Rudy. Let's kill the lights.
No.
Let's watch the whole movie.
Hey, John says he's got time.
Thank you.
I always make time for Rudy.
That's gravestone material.
Is there a movie that you can't turn off if you're flipping channels and you see it?
Oh man, I feel like there's an immediate answer and I can't think of it. Man.
I got sucked into 5 Rockies.
Wait a second. Now that's 5 of them.
You got sucked into one Rocky and then you stuck around for the others.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you get past that thing where your TV's like, are you still watching?
Is everything okay?
Are you alive?
I'm gonna turn on the camera.
Are you sure you want to watch Rocky 5? Are you sure?
Yeah.
The moisture content underneath you on the couch is now 20%.
Here's my answer: Cocktail.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
If Cocktail's ever on, I can't not watch it.
Very nice.
Okay.
It's such a phenomenal piece of shit, but it's just so enjoyable to watch.
Did it make you want to be a bartender?
No.
Okay.
I was trying to get a good fake answer.
It makes
a
me
good
wish
answer.
Michael Caine wasn't busy, so he could have been in that movie instead of that guy.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That other guy, what's his name? Brian something?
Whatever his name is.
He was so good in that. The movie's so terrible, but it's so... I hate when people are like, it's so dumb, it's fun, it's funny. But that truly is.
Dan, do you have a movie that you just can't turn off if you see?
Well, I mean, yeah, Big Lebowski, but that's not like, it's like everybody does that. Over the Top.
Nice. Oh, wow. Nice. Good call.
I'll definitely keep that on.
Jeremy, no cheating.
Yeah, I mean,
boy.
arm wrestling is whatever. It's a cool thing. Not a
It's a
lot of
time-honored
people. Not a lot of
tradition.
people
Ryan
make
family.
movies about it.
Not anymore. Now we got
Brian
movies
something,
like
it's with a B, right?
now we got movies like Real Steel with fighting robots.
You're
That's
right.
yours, right, Jeremy? Real Steel, starring Hugh Jackman.
My buddy Anthony's in that film. Let's not make fun of that film. Yeah, it's
know
a
they're-
shithole. It's a really bad film.
He
It's really
name
bad.
dropped. Did
It's
you
really
hear that
bad.
name drop?
My buddy
The
Anthony.
robot.
Buddy Anthony.
Yeah, one of them. His name is Anthony.
His first name is Anthony.
No, I have to go with for mine. I have to go with Rocky because it actually happened.
Yeah, but what about the other 4?
Yeah, well, yeah. You didn't
I
watch all
sat-
5 of them.
No, that's what I'm saying. I sat through every one of them. We just got hooked. I mean, there was drinks involved, and
Yeah, was this a date?
Yeah, what,
I thought he lives alone.
I don't mean to name drop, but it was also Sylvester
Anthony.
Stallone.
It was Anthony.
Yeah. We watched Rocky together. So
Okay, for me it was Wayne's World. What do you call it? But Casino Royale is just on too goddamn much. It's like you don't have to.
that's your backup.
Yeah, there's a Steve Harvey corollary where there's like a Harvey. What's the other guy? Richard Dawkins. Dawson. Thank you. Not the other guy.
Audience fact check. First one of the night.
There's like a Harvey Dawson continuum where even if Steve Harvey's like Steve Harvey show is on, there's also a Family Feud on, and there's also another Family Feud on. Always.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, this guy must be like the residual.
Yeah, I was really
ringer.
lost on.
Yeah,
Steve
no,
Harvey,
yeah,
Richard
yeah,
Dawson.
yeah.
The fuck is going on?
There's
Casino
always
Royale.
You gotta wait for
Both
Mike's.
in it?
You gotta wait for Mike's full explanation.
I'll get
he
there.
comes around.
I'll get there.
Understood.
It may be next week, but I will get there.
Okay.
So mine
So
was
that's it?
mine was Wayne's World.
Okay.
For me, Casino
That's great.
Royale is on all the time, so you don't have to. It's like you don't have to have
The Bond movie?
a deep relationship. It's just like in your face. You don't-
The Bond movie.
the Bond movie.
But he uses like digital cable. Like he doesn't use regular TV.
What do you mean he
so
uses?
I'm not.
What do you mean he
He
uses?
steals digital cable.
I would say maybe that you abuse Hulu. You're a Hulu abuser. You're a Hulu head. I seen you with those green tops all over your apartment. You should clean up.
Jesus God.
What are the green tops?
Like crack, you know.
Is that what? Well, I guess the only one up on stage who actually knows what crack looks like, Michael C. Morona. So I guess we just told everybody that. Mine's usually come in the little pink jars.
I don't know if they had crack in the UP. Oh, you haven't been there either.
Yeah, weird insult. Weird attempt at an insult.
Insult
Yeah.
fail.
He said to the person that's never been there.
Yeah.
Weird.
Boy, I bet you've never seen crack in the part of Michigan you've never been to. Naive much.
Well, that was the crack talking. So that was
No, the point is that you made fun of my cable TV consumption, and I said that you're a Hulu addict.
No. It's not your consumption. It's just what you use. So things might repeat on. If you're watching Me TV all day, you're gonna see.
I'm not.
You're gonna see
Fascinating
Hogan's.
channel.
I have a job.
Yeah, you're gonna see Hogan's Heroes a whole lot. You're gonna see Get Smart.
And you'll see many commercials for getting your like structured settlement into cash.
Yeah,
now.
or that cool electric chair that you can ride around in, that you can pretty much get Medicaid to pay for all of it. That's what it says. Yeah, hover ranger. It's the Range Rover's little kid. I had a kid. Anyway,
it's the Canyon Arrow's adopted brother.
Oh, Canyon Arrow. That's a good reference. He likes The Simpsons. So if we get into another like that, just say anything about The Simpsons, and we'll get right back on track.
Controversial opinion: The Simpsons was bad.
Okay.
I mean,
you're on your own, man.
Yeah.
I was trying to help you out, but clearly I've derailed you even further.
No, they're good. They're good. Big fan. Jeremy, save me anytime.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jon Glaser.
A fine judge, a fine guest.
Thank you all for coming out. We'll see you next month, first Sunday of September.
The first Sunday in September.
Thank you so much.
September 2nd. Just say happy birthday, Dan. Now. Happy birthday, Dan!
The Adventures of Danny and Mike stars Danny Tamborelli and Michael C. Morona. The show is produced by Jeremy Balin. The podcast is part of the Feral Audio Podcasting Collective and can be found on their website at feralaudio.com. For more information on the guys, visit our website at dannyandmike.com. Also, look us up on Twitter at Danny and Mike with the and spelled out, and on Facebook at facebook.com/The Adventures of Danny and Mike. Thanks for listening.